Sun Valley High School class of 2020, parents, guests, and all others in attendance, welcome to Spartan Stadium. We'd ask that you remain standing as Diamond Oyer and Emily Stein recite the Pledge of Allegiance and recognize a moment of silence.
Take your mask off. There. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which we stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you would please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Emily Stein, and as a member of the graduating class of 2020, I would like to welcome you all to the new Spartan Stadium. As one of the captains of the Sun Valley soccer team, I'm sad to say we never got to play in this stadium. However, I'm happy we could all be here tonight. I would also like to welcome some of our esteemed guests, Superintendent of Union County Schools, Dr. Andrew Houlihan, Assistant Superintendent of Administration and Operations, Mr. Mark Strickland, and representatives of the Union County Board of Education, Ms. Melissa Merrill, Ms. Kathy Heintel, Mr. Joseph Morial, and Mr. Todd Price. We are so grateful for you to join us in celebration this evening. As we enter into this next chapter of our lives, I would like to leave you all with a few words of wisdom from the great Albus Dumbledore. It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. Congratulations, class of 2020. I would now like to welcome to the stage senior class co-president Rhea Shaw. You can all be seated.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and the reason you all are sitting here getting bit by mosquitoes, the class of 2020. I would also like to thank Dr. Houlihan, Ms. Heintel, Ms. Merrill, Mr. Price, Mr. Morial, and Mr. Strickland for joining us on this monumental occasion. My name is Rhea Shaw, your senior class co-president. Well, we did it. We all accomplished one of the major early milestones in our lives, high school graduation. This is a major step in our educational journey, one that should be recognized for its immense significance. It is an act, not only of personal commitment, but also one of pride. We all worked hard to get to this day, and our work did not go to waste. The Sun Valley High School's class of 2020 has received $5,294,712 in scholarships, has 383 graduates, and has over 590 college acceptances. To say that I am proud to finally be able to walk across the stage with you all is an understatement. Seniors, if you would, take a moment with me and reflect on the past 3.5 years of high school. Freshman year, we walked through the doors, making sure we wore non-slippery shoes so we wouldn't fall on the first day, just to fall on the second day. Sophomore year, the year of not one, not two, but yes, 3 principals. Junior year, our parents felt the need to remind us about college over and over and over again. Yes, I'm talking about you, Dad. Just for us to care less every single time. Senior year, we learned how to fight against a pandemic, E. coli, floods, tornadoes, and our class favorite, construction. When I was thinking about our class and our graduation today, I had a grounding thought. Today will be one of, if not the last time, we will all be sitting here together as a class. A classmate, 2 chairs down from you, you might never get the chance to talk to again. I know that seems like a bummer to say on such a monumental occasion, but I think it's beautiful. Beautiful to recognize that the 3.5 years we've shared together is coming to a close. So why not cherish these last moments and these classmates celebrating with us? Let us join together and cherish our discovery of Schmoop, Quizlet, and SparkNotes. Let us reminisce over complaining about Miss Burke's 90-word syllabus every single week and our insomniac bodies from her class. Let us never forget about the amazing Friday night games in which we all inhaled excessive amounts of baby powder. And finally, let us never forget about our epic senior prom in which we all danced our hearts out. Oh wait, that's not right. The point I'm trying to make is that high school is never forgotten. We're lucky enough to even hold this graduation. Just take a look at Mecklenburg County. I mean, just imagine yourself 20 to 30 years from now with your kids, family, or friends telling your crazy stories about high school, talking about how you will miss living through a pandemic, witnessing the infamous fight week, and beating Porter Ridge almost every single year at football. I said almost. In all seriousness, in the years to come, whether it be some crazy story or the opportunity to have one of your high school friends be a best man or maid of honor in your wedding, you have Sun Valley High School, and more importantly, the class of 2020, wearing these oversized maroon Snuggies and face masks to thank for that. To finish, throughout the ceremony, I'd encourage everyone here to recognize the blessing of our last moments here in high school. I encourage every graduate here to never forget the bonds you've made in the past 3.5 years of high school. I ask you to take a look around and notice the future veterans, doctors, lawyers, teachers, and entrepreneurs, and notice the greatest accomplishments every single person here is capable of. As Dr. Seuss once said, "You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." Nevertheless, to the class of 2020, we will forever be remembered as the class that fought to graduate. Congratulations, we did it. I would now like to welcome to the stage the Sun Valley High School 2019-2020 Teacher of the Year, Ms. Melissa Washington.
Thank you to our seniors for their words of wisdom to each other and to all in attendance today. Congratulations to all of those recognized for their commitment to their education and community. Dr. Harvey, as a faculty member at Sun Valley High School, I would like to announce that the seniors seated before you have completed all graduation requirements according to Union County Public Schools and the state of North Carolina and are herewith recommended by the faculty of Sun Valley High School for conferment of their high school diploma.
Good evening. My name is Mike Harvey, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the Sun Valley High School principal. At this time, I'd like to recognize all the Sun Valley High School North Carolina academic scholars. Would all the North Carolina academic scholars please stand? Let's give them a round of applause. These students committed a rigorous academic program as freshmen, have maintained an overall 4-year unweighted grade point average of 3.50, and completed the North Carolina Academic Scholars Pathway within their course selections. Congratulations to all of you for this honor. You may be seated. Would all graduates who have graduated with cum laude honors with a grade point average of 3.75 to 3.99, please stand. Please join me in recognizing these graduates. You may be seated. Would all magna cum laude graduates with a grade point average of 4.0 to 4.24 please stand to be recognized? You may be seated. Would all graduates graduating with summa cum laude honors with a 4.25 grade point average or higher please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. You may be seated. Would the following students please stand? Haley Bienami, Russell Dunlop, Cole Fisher, Matthew Gagich, Corey Huff, Carson Anamastico, Jonathan Rendon, Austin Sowers, Alicia Triplett, Tyler Vaughn, Christopher Viegelman, and KJ Wong. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our students that will be protecting and serving our country and the freedoms we are granted by our great nation. They will be joining the armed services. Thank you for your dedication to serving our country. You may be seated. Jalen Anderson is also, I'm sorry? Jalen Bethune, I can't see over there, Jalen, I'm sorry. Jalen Bethune will also be enlisting as well. Jalen, please stand. Thank you, Jalen. Congratulations. I apologize. To the class of 2020, because of this great achievement, you have made your parents, your school, and the Sun Valley community extremely proud. As a gift, the Sun Valley High School purchased a full-page ad in Friday's Inquirer Journal that recognizes our graduate. Each graduate will be presented a copy of this newspaper following today's ceremony. Once again, I would like to recognize all seniors for a job well done, and thank you all for upholding the tradition of excellence at Sun Valley High School and doing your part in keeping it going. Please give this senior class a round of applause. Before we confirm your diplomas, please give me a moment to remember and ask you to remember 5 things. These 5 things I hope as we as a faculty have demonstrated to you each and every day. The first is, be careful what you wish for. You may just get what you asked. Remember back in the beginning of March when the days seemed to get a little longer? The teachers and your parents were a little more expectant. Your friends most likely were starting to get on your nerves a bit too. Most of you, like your parents and teachers, probably wish that school would just be over. You were ready to graduate. Who would have known that 3.5 months ago on March 11th would be the last time we were all together in the hallways of our great school? In your life, there will be many things you wish will end. My suggestion is to you, don't wish your life away. Number 2, money isn't everything. People in your life will try to convince you that getting a good paying job and having money to do anything will lead you to happiness. One thing we've learned over the past 3.5 months is that even if we have money, we might not be able to spend it. If restaurants are closed, airlines are shut down, cruise ships are docked, and oceanside resorts are empty, how will you spend all your wealth? Worst of all, even if you have all the money in the world, you may not even be able to buy toilet paper. Money isn't everything. Money isn't much of anything, really. The greatest thing you can do with your money is to be generous with it. You can't take money when you leave this great earth with you. Most people won't realize how much money is in your bank account, but they will realize how generous you were. Money isn't everything, generosity is. Number 3, a calm sea makes not a skilled sailor. Take adversity that comes your way as an opportunity to make yourself better. Imagine if everything always went as planned. How would you react when something didn't go right? Panic would ensue, people would fall apart, and the structures we have put in place to maintain civility would crumble. Trust me when I say that there are very few instances in life when things go exactly as planned. Take adversity head on and look at it as an opportunity to sharpen your saw. If Coach K never adjusted his plans when playing Carolina, he wouldn't have all those W's. Number 4, it's not the hours you put in, but what you put into the hours. We don't live to work. We work to live. Find the balance between work and life and put everything into what you do. Your measure of worth is not in how many hours you put in at work. You will find in life there are people who come to work and there are people who come to work. Be one of those people who come to work to get the job done. Don't be that guy who's asked to do something. Take initiative, take risks, be the first in line. You will find this as one of your greatest marketing strategies, not only for the advancement in the workplace, but also in your life. You will realize you don't need 12 hours of sleep each day, that waking up before 7 a.m. is a good thing, and that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. If you don't believe me, just look at the Dallas Cowboys. Number 5, people will tell you to love what you do and you'll never work a day in your life. This is true. However, there's much more to it. You may love what you do, but dislike who you get to do it with. You may love what you do and who you get to do it with, but not enjoy who you get to do it for. My take on this is that there are 3 pieces to the puzzle in order to not work a day in your life. Love what you do. Wake up with enthusiasm to go do what you have the opportunity to do. Love who you get to do it with. Working alone all day or near the guy who hasn't showered in 3 months won't be enjoyable. The third and final piece to me is the most important. Love who you get to do it for. I had instilled in me at a very young age that we are all placed on this earth to serve others, not ourselves. I found it to be one of the greatest satisfactions in my life to find a job giving back to young adults like yourself. You are loved by your parents, most likely because they don't have a choice. But leave today knowing that you are loved by the faculty and staff of Sun Valley High School very deeply. We haven't had to work a day in our lives because of you. We love what we do, we love who we do it with, and we love who we get to do it for. And that's you, Sun Valley Class of 2020. Thank you. Mr. Stewart, it is now time to deliver the diplomas. Please join me on stage. Would row 1 please stand and line up at the cones? Ms. Baker, would you assist row 1 to line up at the cones? First person, first cone, second person, second cone. Coming from that side, I believe. Diamond, if you'd come join me over here, followed by Emily.
Diamond Joy Oyer. Emily Lynn Stein. Rhea Natasha. Tyler Andre Allen. Victoria Johnston. Nadia Andalbo Weisabio. Dylan Lane Anderson. Colby James Anderson. Chuck Joseph Anyanwu. Excuse me, Anyanwu. Is that Harmony? Harmony Alicia Sharon Artemis. Corey Jacob Avant. Caroline Wilson Acock. Haley Dawn Baker. Dylan John Barnes. Herman Martin Benitez. Justin Cole Bennett. Good job, man. Jalen Sion Bethune. Shyla Denisha Bethune. Isaiah De Leon Betts Hernandez. Evan Wilson Beeler. Owen Robinson Beeler. Christopher Logan Blanchard. Freedom Ashiria Rashay Blunt. Kylie Marie Bowling. Aliana Jean Boyd. Andrew James Boyles. Michael Sean Cabrera. Elizabeth Lucille Busby. Jenna Nicole Burridge. Matthew Theodore Burley. Lauren Taylor Burke. Bryce Alexander Burke. Jenna Ann Burbis. Ashley Hallgrim. Madison Jolene Broche. Caleb Eli Cantrell. Caden Philip Caputo. Naja Jean Marie Carpenter. Jada Elizabeth Castro. Emily Maria Cavallari. Isabel Rosemary Chartier. Carly Joanne Chastain. Malachi Akeem Clyburn. Melanie Angela Chavez. Jack Colton Crabtree. Elizabeth Rebecca Cram. Ethan William Creel. Nicholas Edward Cressy. Catherine Olga Crump. Kevin Dwayne Cunningham. Jamez Amari Davis McLean. Cantrice Antoine Davis. Nathan Daniel DeRusha. Liam Charles Dixon. Shannon Rose Donnelly. Russell Allen Dunlap. Tetsuya Nicodemus East. Caitlin Ann Imch. Maria Jose Espinoza Villegas. Lenore Brianna Farish. Cole Matthew Fisher. Cole Joseph Forness. Alexa Marie Foster. Anna Claire Funderburk. Justin James Garris. Matthew James Gatch. Brianna Marie Gilmore. Ashton Lee Genus. Allison Christine Glaze. Hannah Vivian Glaze. Catherine Anita Glaze. Karina Godniak. Jair Gomez Orneas. Edith Gomez. Brian Steve Gordillo. Good job. Noble Marcus Gordon Bay. Marvin Andres Grande. Jacob Andrew Gravely. Matthew Joseph Gravely. Jalen Justice Green. Michael Francis Grovans. Rachel Marie Guadamud Torres. Carla Jasmine Guevara. Ryan Lee Gunderson. Vernon Brad Hammond. You got your card. What's your name? Donna Hahn. Caleb Alexander Harmon. Tate Elise Hawks. Jacob David Hayes. Dream My Love Hayward Thomas. Alexis Jordan Harada. Adam James Hosnowski. What's up, boy? Jeremiah Emmanuel Holmes.
Last name's Huff. Huff, yeah.
Jared Tyler Huff. Braylon Amar Houston. Kendall Xavier Howard. Raheem Dominique Howard. Hunter Ryan Eiler. Ethan Wyatt Huntley. Rodney Elijah Ivy. Madison Riley Jewell. Emma Stephanie Joe. Abigail Johnson. Jordan Sierra Johnson. Caitlin Elizabeth Johnson. Rakaya Monique Johnson. Brandon Scott Jones. Claire Ellery Jones. Amanda Keegan. Austin Adams Keene. Maggie Camille Kennedy. Emily Marie King. Christopher Lynn Kirksey Jr. Emily Madison Kissel. Isabel Klitsch. Juliana Kolashuk. Natalie Lane. Elena Shea Lavendiere. Come on up. You got, what's your name? Darius Leak. Rachel Andriana Liner. Jalen Chastity Little. Emily Grace Lowe. Deasia Ayana Lockhart. Shania Brene Lockhart. Gabriela Amanda Lopez. Tate Andrew Lupret. Kyle Joseph Love. Olivia Brianna Lucas. Maxwell James McGuire. Islam Mamadov. Osman Mamadov. Deanna Mansevich. Ethan Emmanuel Marcano. Manuel Marquez Oriana. Juliana Elise Marsh. Hannah Nicole Massey. Paula Isabel Mateus. Mia Lauren Malden. Allison Marie McDowell. Rory Patrick McGivna. Christian Xavier McIntosh. Michael Anthony McCoy.
Noah Spencer McNair. Madison Nicole Meadows. Kayla Jane Merrill. Heaven Leigh Miller. Lee Miller. William James Mimi. Alexis Rachel Monroe. Carla Montañez. Megan Amber Mooney. Brandon Scott Moore. Matthew Wheeler Maria. Justin Tremaine Morton. Georgia McCarran Morton James. Micah Moses Morton James. Yesenia Munoz Guzman. Kaylin Shea Murphy. Sean Michael Pasternak. Colby Elizabeth Parks. Tyreek Allen Parker. Peyton Marie Parker. Nicholas Ryan Parker. Jabril Dupree Paye. Connor U. Ogilvy. Samuel Rhodes O'Grady. Anna Elizabeth O'Connell. Michaela Aaron O'Brien. Nathan Lev Nygaard. Matthew James Norton. Andrew John Norris. Jalen Thaddeus Nettles. Jordan Grace Nance. Julia Andrevenia Naya. Jonathan Michael Myers. Mika Arroyo Muzalowski. Daniel Ransom. Whitney Noel Peck. Tanaya Atarius Peoples. Jennifer Perez Calzada. Caleb David Peters. Caitlin Marie Presley. Sophie Elizabeth Purser. Madeline Lee Ramsey. Dylan Riascos. Jacob Keith Rhodes. Mia Amelia Raymond. Dana Rose Richardson. Amani Taylor Ruth Ricketts. Marlon Daniel Rivas. Brenner N. Robinson. Jonathan Lorenzo Rendon. Jacob McClung Reardon. Sienna Rodriguez. Israel Brandon Roman. Melanie Brianna Rojas. Kimberly Santiago. Aiden William Schmidt. Amanda Catherine Shannon. Sarah Elizabeth Sharman. Hannah Morgan Sherhall. Christopher Taylor Shoup. Christian Thomas Cilio. Olivia Mary Slate. Elena K. Smitic. Charles Eric Smith III. Darren Matthew Solnick Dow. Austin Rose Sowards. Angelina Marie Spruill. Anaya Sierra Staton. Kendall Marie Turniff. Oliver Jared Tercios. Min Duck Tren. Trey Douglas Townsend. Devin Nile Townsend. Antonio Aaron Torres. Isaiah Giovanni Threep. Bethany Noel Thornton. Ariana Rose Thiel. Alasia Miage Swedenberg. Ayana Sanez Taylor. Sarah Joanne Striffler. Jacob Eric Striffler. Austin Blake Stone. William Bryson Stillwell. Shaden Aaliyah Stewart. Zachary Dylan Stein. Caesar Giovanni Steele. Abigail Grace Woods. KG Morgan Wong. Ariel Orion Willis. Eddie Thomas Williams. Roland Williams V. Abigail Elaine Wilkinson. Emily Nicole Witt. Caitlin Alexandra Wesley. Tayshawn Alonzo Walker. Norjan Janti Vuich. Daniel Paul Veronin. Isabella Viteri. Christopher Joseph Viegelman. Kiana Sol Vasquiteles. Dante Russell Vance. Haley Brooke Valenti. Madeline Taylor Bolger. Keenan Elijah Bradley. Adonis Cole Brown. Colton Drake Cady. Brian Michael Carey. Daniel Antonio Castillo Quadra. Johnny Lee Coffey Jr. Jaden Jean Cooper. Lucas Dean Curry. Jemiah Sine Bivens. James Antonio Bischoff. Lucas Braden Baker. Daniel Cody Allen. Samuel William Hall. Colin Patrick Wrightson. Victoria Kate Wysocki. Christopher Jonathan Yard. Sammy Muin Zaytuni. Ashlyn Michelle Hobbs. Melina Andrea Hernandez. Taikia Nari Harris. Skylar Glenn Hayes. Madison Elizabeth Harhay. Trayton Lane Graves. Caitlin Leia Goler. Joseph Gray Flukas. João Victor Souza Figueroa. John Rogers Ferguson. Alexander Frederick Everling. Andrew James Dufresne. Max Damron Chai. Carly Marie Dombo. Ethan James Deal Blunt. Zachary Connor Devine. Phoebe Mara Davis. Justin Ray Daughtry. Jermaine Kevin Lockett. Ethiel Tyrone Lockhart. Josue? That's right. Josue Alexis Lopez. Sierra Lopez Mejia. Sierra Lopez Mejia.
Give it your best shot.
Ahmed Raminovich Mamadov. Michael John Manna. Colton Dallas Martinelli. Is it Mecariello? Mecariello. Nicholas Vincent Mecariello. Jared Scott Miller. Michaela Brooke Lincoln. Is it Leister? Dylan Leister. Mackenzie Danielle Knight. Chingiz Kazimov. Is it Caphammer? Savannah Jordan Caphammer. William Mathis Joins. Tylisha Raquel Jett. Kyla Tony Houston. Liam Connor Hollahan. Natasha Rivera Soto. Hold on 1 second. Is it Amias? Philip Amias Robinson. Takori Dewan Robinson. Kennedy Grace Rowland. Svetlana Shabak. Cynthia Grace Smith. Lydia Giordano Solomon. Virginia Grace Spargo. Alexia Sky Tolero. Lauren Elizabeth Rhodes. Alex David Reyes Gutierrez. Jacob Rader. Joshua Clark Preston. Emma Caroline Phillips. William Thomas Pettigrew. Robert Pendleton. Is it Zandrea? Zandrea. Morgan Zandrea Pass. Ryan Thomas Onsen. Eric Cantor De Jesus. Julia Costa Moraes. Jacob Isaac Cross Burgess. Keegan Scott Williams. Hannah Monroe Williams. Ronnie Venices Webb. And Mason Avery Thompson.
Here we are, as we sit here in this shiny new stadium that took only just over a year to build, In the midst of a global pandemic and a cultural revolution, on this warm June evening, we reflect on the events of the past 4 years. I'm your student body president, Tyler Allen, and I am honored to be standing in front of all my amazing peers, our supportive families, and our caring faculty and staff. It seems like yesterday that we were bright-eyed freshmen being yelled at by Mr. Zizek in our first assembly and doing mannequin challenge videos in our gym locker rooms. Now we are all here together getting ready to turn over our tassels and start our adult lives, whether it be by going on to college, joining the workforce, or serving our country in the armed forces. I'm sure that is no secret to anybody that our class has faced some pretty notable challenges in the past year. These challenges start with the great Sun Valley reconstruction. I'm sure we will never forget having to rent out other school stadiums to play our home football games, having a homecoming away from home at our rival's field, and eating all of our sorrows away at cookout after every single game. For that same reason, our seniors who play football, soccer, tennis, lacrosse, baseball, softball, and run track never got the proper send-off on their home fields that they deserved. Needless to say, we were all robbed of the opportunity to spend that last day of school knowing that it was our final time walking through the halls as students. Instead, our entire high school career ended on some random Wednesday in the middle of March, the day before madness broke out and grocery stores all over the county were raided for bottled water and toilet paper. Nice. Through all the struggles we faced, we have never been alone. I want each of you to look 6 feet to your right and 6 feet to your left. Though we are 6 feet apart at the moment, as mandated by the state of North Carolina, we are all in this together. This, of course, referencing back to a very infamous compilation of videos made during a very specific week dating back to our freshman year. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. We survived the hours of TED Talks and Socratic seminars in English, relived the American Revolution with Miss Burke in history. We used Quizlet to stuff our heads with a periodic table 15 minutes before an element quiz with Mr. Will, and suffered through the ACT and SAT, if not once, then what feels like 18 times. All the hard times now give us something to rejoice about. We get a break from all the Quizlet study breaks, waking up at 6 a.m. for school, worrying about grades, fighting the urge to walk through that gate and skip fourth period. We're done with debating on whether or not to believe that the stadium was going to be built by the next week, which it wasn't. And probably the best thing that we no longer have to worry about is having to use the one-way traffic pattern in the hallways during class change. Nobody will be able to argue the fact that our senior year was a rough one, to say the least. And for many like myself, it felt like the world was against us. So in these times, I'd like to look to this quote spoken by a very intellectual man and probably the greatest motivational speaker of our time, who goes by the name of DJ Khaled. He says, "They don't want you to win. They don't want you to prosper. They don't want you to succeed. They want to finish you. They want you miserable. So what we're going to do is be the greatest ever. We the best." So as the final countdown to our senior year commences, and we get to figuratively throw our caps to commemorate the 13-year grind of grade school, I want every single person sitting on this beautiful grass to remember these words inspired from the wise doctrine of the one and only Dr. Michael Harvey, that you, the class of 2020, are not good, but the greatest class to ever walk the halls of Sun Valley High School. Thank you.
Would all seniors please stand to be recognized? I thought all the Mamadovs were here. I can't believe we heard that engine revving over there. I had to throw that in there. On behalf of Sun Valley High School, the Superintendent of Union County Public Schools, and the Union County Board of Education, It gives me great honor to recognize and officially pronounce you graduates of Sun Valley High School class of 2020. Congratulations. In order to signify your graduation, would you now please turn your tassels from right side to left side? We do ask for safety precautions that you do not throw your cap, but congratulations to all of you. At this time, I would like everyone to allow our special guest, faculty and staff, and administration to begin the recessional out. Students and parents, the Union County Public School graduation signs that line the walkway are for you. Please take one on your way out. And remember, Spartans, don't be good,